What's going on, guys? I want to give you guys 5 things that you should do before you ever hop into any competitive Rocket League match. Off the top, before I go into detail, those 5 things are: number 1, change your camera; number 2, remap your controls; number 3, change your car type and color; number 4 is practice; and number 5 is just relax. Now, the first thing you want to do, changing your camera, this is probably the most important thing you can do, because changing your camera obviously affects what you see on screen, and a certain field of view or height or angle can give you a better viewpoint of the ball, your teammate, the opponent, whatever you may need to see at that situation. So you obviously want to put yourself in the best position possible to see what you need to see to give yourself an edge over your opponent. So that's the number 1 thing you should do before you practice, before you do anything else. The second thing you want to do is to remap your controls if you feel the need be. Now, the default controls are okay, but you may want to change them to something that you're a little more comfortable with, or maybe there's certain button combinations that you want to use at the same time that you may possibly not be able to do with the default controls, or perhaps the default controls make them a little more difficult. So that's something that's very, very important that you want to do. And the third thing you want to do is go ahead and change your car type and your color scheme to something that you like. Now, obviously this doesn't necessarily affect your gameplay at all, but it's a mental thing. You're driving something you like, kind of like in real life. You'll feel a lot better about yourself and about your chances at winning the match. So go ahead and just change your car to something that you think you'll enjoy. The fourth thing you want to do is practice. Now, fortunately, this game has a tutorial mode, a free play mode, but go ahead and dive into an exhibition practice. And better than that, don't just do the standard 1v1, 2v2, 3v3, or 1v4. Go ahead and do a 1v2 or 1v3, because there's going to be matches where your teammate leaves you for whatever reason, or more often than that, you may just have a 1-on-2 fast break if the opponent's not playing defense correctly, and you want to be able to bob and weave in between all those defenders to go ahead and get a goal, or set up your opponent, set up your teammate who may be streaking behind you or whatever. So if you practice 1v2, 1v3, you can give yourself a real huge competitive advantage against your opponents, and they'll never know it hit them. And the fifth most important thing to do is just relax. I mean, at the end of the day, it's just a game. So if you kind of calm down, relax, then you'll give yourself a great chance to win matches online. Now, those are just 5 tips. I'm sure there's more of them, but those are the 5 most important things I found that you could do before you ever hop into a competitive match. And I hope you enjoyed. Thanks.